Welcome to The Club, the show that takes you inside Paloma's dozens of school clubs. I'm Rosa Vaughn.
And I'm Mylah Andrews. Out of the 40 or more clubs Paloma offers, we'll be taking an inside look at 3 of the school's cultural clubs.
In case you forgot, the list of clubs can be found on Paloma's school website. Nina, do you know why it's important to learn about culture in general?
Actually, yes I do. It's important to learn about your own culture to know where you came from and how to face possible future challenges. It's also important to learn about other cultures, not just your own, to expand your knowledge and stay respectful.
Great way to put it, Nina. First up, I went to the latest meeting of the Asian Culture Club, so let me show you what we saw. What type of things do you have to do to run the club?
Mainly it's a lot of just keeping the other officers responsible, making sure that they're keeping up on what they're supposed to be doing, and then a lot of paperwork and communicating with our advisor, seeing what events we have. I think the club is just really focused on educating our student body about Asian cultures, because I think we're really focused on like the very popular ones like Korean, Japanese, Chinese, but then we want to show them that there's more of the cultures than just the superficial.
I'd say everyone I've met in it is really nice, and we do some events outside of the school and like for community service, like the one with the city, and I think it's like a really good opportunity to like meet people who are like-minded and who have a similar culture to me.
And how would you describe the club to other people that want to join?
I'd say a really friendly club. I'd also say a really casual one because we don't do that much, and I'd say educational because all our meetings tend to be very like educational, like slideshows.
That was so cool. I'm so glad you got to watch them in action, Rosa.
Thank you, Nina. The Asian Culture Club meets every Wednesday, so Nina, which club did you check out?
I decided to check out the Black Student Union Club. They meet every Tuesday during both lunches. I wanted to see what BSU was all about. Let's take a look. I went to a recent Black Student Union meeting to see what the club was up to. Club members were relaxing, having lunch, and listening to music. It was pretty chill that day, but make no mistake, BSU does a lot for its members. The club's Instagram tells the story of college events and more. Late last year, BSU hosted forums to talk about excellence in leadership for Black men and women. Is it working? Is it working? Hello, hello. After a few minutes at the meeting, I spoke to the club president and the advisor.
I think the club is just to provide a space for Black students, or really any student, to come by, feel safe, voice their concerns, but also voice things that they're excited for or things that they'd like to see on campus, or just hang out.
And as a president, what do you do?
Well, I run the meetings every Tuesday in J109 and S112, and basically if we want to have a potluck, I'll say, hey, we're having potlucks, things like that, and make sure everything on campus for Black students is a safe space.
We were lucky enough to visit during second lunch. That was a great experience.
I agree. That was so cool to be a part of. Before we showcase the last culture club, here's a behind-the-scenes look on this episode of The Club.
Behind the Scenes is produced by James Olweny and Team 2.
Thank you, James. That was entertaining to see.
We have one more club we wanted to show you guys in today's episode.
And what club is that, Nina?
The Latin Culture Club. They meet during lunch. Want to go see what they're all about?
Yeah, sounds fun. Let's go.
In Latin Culture Club, I am known as a spokesperson, and I speak for the voice of the club for any times we have public events or we do our show on the Latin Culture Club. In the Latin Culture Club, we like to do a lot of fun activities, like we play games in regards of teaching about the Hispanic culture, or we also play loteria or basta. We also like to do little activities like painting for crafts like Day of the Dead crafts, or we also like to do educational slideshows like for Hispanic Heritage Month, where you're doing them on historical figures. Our purpose is to create a safe space for those Latinos, and we also want to educate anybody else who is not Latino, because you do not have to be Latino to be part of the club. And it's just a way to promote our culture and educate people about it. To know that it's a perfectly safe space. Everybody loves hanging out here. It's a big giant group of people who aren't shy. Like, if you need friends, this is a perfect way to hang out with people and get to know the culture and different people, and it's fun.
Wow, that was so interesting. I had a lot of fun watching that.
I know, right? That was so cool.
Well, that wraps up the second episode of The Club. We hope you enjoyed it and got a different perspective on culture.
We'll see you next time. And don't forget, it's not too late to join a club.